bad. There's Jason Garrett, 8th season, being named the interim coach in 2010, former NFL Coach of the Year. Sturdy drive to get a field goal after some really solid field position. It's first down and 10 now for Cincinnati. Andy Dalton last week, really impressive against Chicago. Joel Mixon in the backfield. And Tyler Boyd lost the ball. Referee blowing this dead. Cordy Glenn not in there.
Pulling on the field, the runner was down by contact. Second down.
Heath making a nice hard tackle on Tyler Boyd. Nice little jet sweep there. Tyler Boyd coming across the backfield, trying to get him the ball and get him a few yards. Dallas doing a nice job on that one.
So loss of 3 on the play. There's Croft and Boyd switch sides. Dalton to throw. Nearly intercepted. Does Dallas have it? And no, Cincinnati able to hang on. Tyler Boyd in the middle of the field.
Wow, that was a heck of a catch by Tyler Boyd. See right here, a little slant in. Actually, it looks like he was hit before the ball actually got there, but he hangs on to the football. Wow.
Anthony Brown unlucky there.
That could have easily been a interference penalty there, but they didn't call it, and Tyler Boyd makes the catch.
A 3-yard gain, and now third down and 10. Dalton, bit of pressure, fires right, completes. Tyler Croft shut down. Jalen Smith sticking him up. 5-yard gain, 4th and 5.
Right here you see the Cowboys getting a little pressure there. Andy Dalton have to unload it quickly. Not enough for the first down. Croft makes the catch, but Smith with the quick tackle. The defensive line's getting a good push on the Bengals offensive line. They might not be hitting them, but they're getting close.
It's Lenore backing into the 21. And Lenore from about the 20. Spins around entirely to get away from Fedulum, but doesn't get much further than that. Stopped by Brandon Wilson. And the Cowboys have the ball back. Player slow to his feet. Wilson, Dallas 3, Cincinnati 0, late first quarter. Bengals football is here. Players and fans all get ready for game day in their own unique way. And no matter how you prepare for the game, we all come together right at Paul Brown Stadium to seize the day. Tickets available now by going to Bengals.com/seize the day. Look at that upcoming home schedule. Baltimore Ravens first, and then you better catch them early because they're going to be on the road for a bit.
Tell you what, nice home schedule. Got to get my Bengal attire ready, go sit in my seat, move them on.
Handoff goes to Rod Smith on first down. Piled up at the 20. Geno Atkins in the middle of the action.
Not a whole lot there so far on the running game. Cowboys offensive line has done a decent job pass blocking, but they haven't been able to push that Bengals defensive line anywhere to get things going on the run.
Little Wally in offset eye to the right. Motion man is Swaim. And it's a short hitch over the middle. And a completion to Terrence Williams. Iloka with Preston Brown coming in to finish it off. Gain of 10 and a Cowboy first down.
You'll see here, nice protection. Geno getting a little penetration, but picked up by the center. Dak Prescott able to unload it without any harassment in the backfield. Iloka making a nice, sure tackle.
Hearns wide to the left. And Michael Gallup wide to the right. Hearns the motion man on first down and 10. The fake, and Prescott rolling right, fires to the sideline, nearly intercepted. Dre Kirkpatrick nearly ran away with that thing. Michael Gallup, the intended target.
Wow, Prescott with the little boot there after a fake on the run. We'll take a look at it. He comes out to his right, and it was just a lot of green in front of Kirkpatrick right there. He knows he could have had it. Here, Prescott doing a nice job rolling. Has plenty of time, decides to throw it out toward the sideline. Nice coverage, nice breakup by Kirkpatrick.
Kirkpatrick, first round pick out of Alabama back in 2012. Out of Gadsden, Alabama. Prescott giving, Smith. Shoulder came in from Dre Kirkpatrick. Preston Brown in the middle of it too. Denard also stepping in.
Denard coming up right there, number 21, coming up from the corner position, making a nice tackle. And I like how the Bengals are tackling. They're wrapping up. They're not trying to get that big hit and stop the guy in his tracks. They're wrapping up. Earlier we saw Iloka wrap up with both arms right there. Denard taking the shoulder and then wrapping up. I like that.
It's a 4-yard gain leading to 3rd and 6 late in the first quarter. The Dallas offense looks off Lenore, throws right, and at the 42.5 first down yardage for Allen Hearns. Hearns, the only Dallas receiver with a 1,000-yard season under his belt, coming over from Jacksonville.
That time the Bengals did get some pressure. Number 97 comes around the back, little pressure, Geno Atkins, but Dak Prescott doing a nice job seeing Hearns there, completing it right in front of Iloka.
So first down for Dallas as they approach midfield. This is a team that led the league last year in 5-minute-plus drives. Play fake, under pressure, rolling away, completes. This is the tight end, Swaim. Across midfield, Preston Brown makes the stop after an 8-yard pickup.
Again, Prescott doing a nice job in the backfield, a little play action. There was plenty of penetration right there. Glasgow in the backfield. We can't put on the brakes fast enough to get Prescott. Dak Prescott completes it. Swain doing a nice job there.
6'7" Michael Johnson almost got his big paws on that too. Prescott now 8 of 12 for 72 yards. And gives it up the middle. Rod Smith hustling into the secondary by Jesse Bates. 16-yard gain for the former Buckeye.
First big run the first half by the Cowboys. The hole, you see Smith kind of hesitates, lets that hole open up. That offensive line doing a nice job, staying on their blocks, moving people out of the way. Nice run. Finally they break one. The Bengals defense had been holding them. Just takes that little crack for Smith to get through.
First time in 18 years last season that they led the league in rushing first downs. This is Smith off the left-hand side and cutting it back up. He's inside the 30, a 5-yard pickup with Ryan Glasgow tracking him down from behind.
Mike, we saw that last week with our center, Billy Price, pulling and leading the way. This time, Joe Looney, number 73, gets out there. You see right there, pulling. You see nice block right there, opening the way. Also, there's the young guy right there, number 52, Connor Williams, the rookie left guard, is out there also pulling. Good athleticism by that guard and center.
As the first quarter rolls to conclusion.
This is the end of the first quarter.
This Cowboy team with very high expectations this year. The defense stifling, the offense moving. Cowboys 3, Bengals 0 after 1. Tenth year of football at AT&T Stadium. Dallas Cowboys a 3-0 lead over the 1-0 Cincinnati Bengals in this second preseason week as Dak Prescott. Cowboys moving the ball downfield pretty effectively here, Anthony. And Rod Smith, 4 carries, 28 yards on the drive. They are using that big physical offensive line and moving it down pretty easily.
Mike, nothing fancy. Run, run, play action, run, play action. They're going to break when they did. That keeps the drive going. Like I said, they have confidence. Watch this, another run, just keep pounding it. Maybe 1 or 2, 3 yards, and then eventually it'll break.
There's Rod Smith there, 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust. Billings in on the stop. Here's a look at the Gold Star Chili first quarter stats. And the rushing yards just 36, but that total yards very apparent.
Well, it's only 36 yards, but then you look at the passing. That allows you the play action to be able to hit guys, and that's what they continue to do. You see the total yards, 108 to 10. It's not only that offensive line doing well of Smith, Williams, you got Looney, Martin, and Collins, but the defense is doing pretty well too.
Cowboys 2 of 4 on third down, and a stacked eye, and the handoff goes to Smith as he bottled up short on the 23-yard line.
See number 99 again in there. Baker 92 getting a little stalemate. That's all it takes. You don't need to get great penetration. Just stop that offensive line in its tracks. Just keep them in the hole, and that's what Billings and Smith do. And good play there.
But it is enough for a first down. As Baker, 6 years with Washington, making the move over, 30-year-old. Trying to find a bit more consistency out of Swaggy. Under center, on 1st and 10, Dak Prescott. Straight drop, and throws for the corner, just too far. Blake Jarwin with Drake Kirkpatrick on the coverage. Kirkpatrick's not one of those smaller corners. He can match up on a big guy.
He really can, and he's so far early in this game, he's had some good coverage right there. Nice recovery. It's a step on him, but his recovery time is excellent as Jarwin attempts to make the catch, but Dre Kirkpatrick doing a nice job defending him.
Kirkpatrick to the top of your screen. William Jackson, it's been an island out there. Haven't been any throws in his direction. Dak Prescott calling for a timeout with the play clock about to expire.
First timeout. Dallas.
Dallas is moving, 2nd down and 10 in the red zone after this. Cops are cracking down on drunk driving like never before. If you drive drunk, you will get caught and you will be arrested. Drive sober or get pulled over, funded by the Ohio Traffic Safety Office. Down to the sideline, Mike Valpredo.
Guys, I think that timeout at the end of the first quarter really benefits the Bengals. Geno Atkins and Carlos Dunlap, they were tired, Anthony. You probably know. I know it's preseason. These guys are going hard. I think the break benefits the Bengals.
Like, I agree. When you're going that hard against a good team like this and they continue to pound it at you as they did on this play, it takes it out of you.
Rod Smith goes 8 yards there. Nick Vigil eventually gets him to the ground.
Again, pull the center, pull the left guard, little power play, little counter play, and they just continue to pound it. Nothing fancy, Mike. They're just going right at them, their best against our best, and right now the Cowboys are having their way.
As the trainers racing onto the field here.
I don't think our guys are the only guys that are tired either. A couple, there might be an injury, but there's a couple of the Cowboys offensive linemen that are on their knee too. Right here you see the notable additions. Left tackle Cordy Glenn coming over from the Bills. Bobby Hart from the Giants, both of them in the starting lineup. Preston Brown starting. And you mentioned Chris Baker's name, number 92 at the defensive tackle. Then we talked about Matt Barkley in that competition with Driscoll at backup quarterback coming over from the Cardinals.
If you're talking about building a team, adding pieces, Glenn and Hart right now the two starting tackles. Preston Brown could be a 100-tackle guy. He typically was in Buffalo.
I tell you, he's had 90 already in the first half, hasn't he? I tell you what, we've called his name a lot. Very active, and like I said, coaches are very happy. Zach Martin, their all-pro fifth-year player out of Notre Dame, number 70, being helped off the field as we can look across the field.
He's the second highest paid guard in the league. In June, he signed a 6-year, $84 million deal with $30 million guaranteed. That is a scary sight for Dallas fans. Empty backfield on 3rd and 3. Prescott throws a strike. Big hit from Kirkpatrick, but Gallup holds on. And Dallas inside the 10 after a 9-yard gain.
Wow, that was a nice catch by Gallup. Kirkpatrick was right there, made a nice hit, but Gallup holding on to it.
Gallup is impressed in this preseason. 3rd-round pick out of Colorado State. And it's 1st down and goal for the Cowboys. And the handoff goes up the middle to Rod Smith. No gain there. Nick Vigil plugging it up. Geno Atkins the line of scrimmage as well. By the way, Vigil turning 24 in 2 days. You know anyone else with a notable birthday coming up?
Not really, not right at the time.
Okay. Just asking.
Okay.
15th play of the drive coming.
Let me think about it.
Yeah.
I think maybe I'll come up with someone that has a birthday.
Theoretically, everyone's got their birthday coming up. Dropping back, big pressure, and rolling away Prescott. Prescott tiptoeing the sideline. Nick Vigil scared him out of bounds. George Iloka is racing in.
Iloka had a great opportunity to tackle Prescott for a loss, but again, Dak Prescott doing a nice job getting around the corner, eluding the tackle, and then Smart just takes it out of bounds there. You see right here, Iloka coming off the corner. Man, he just about has it. But Dak Prescott using his athleticism to get away from George.
Prescott, phenomenal runner. Was in his previous stop at Mississippi State as a 3-year starter.
Got him.
Quick drop.
Oh, man.
Look at him evade the rush. Prescott looking in the end zone, fires it, and it is caught by Terrence Williams for the touchdown.
Wow, you talk about extending the play with athleticism, vision, and poise. That was Dak Prescott on that one. You see right here, the Bengals get a nice pressure. You see Carl Lawson going to the inside. Prescott running, patient, and throws for a touchdown to Terrell Owens. Or Terrence Williams, I'm sorry. Man, that was a good play by Dak Prescott.
Bailey on for the point after. What a drive by Dallas, capped off by the extra point. And a 6-yard reception. Prescott to Williams. Williams, former 3rd-round pick. A lot expected this year. Evading the rush, finding the end zone. Dallas 10, Cincinnati 0. ladies, show your Bengals spirit by joining the Who Day Ladies, presented by Kleenex, Kotex, and Cottonelle. Members will receive exclusive club gear, access to special club events, and much more. For more information and to sign up, visit whodayladies.com. 29 plays for Dallas so far in this game to just 6 for Cincinnati, and an 8-minute, 42-second drive. Brett Maher driving this to Erickson. Erickson will bring it out of the end zone. Just short of the 25-yard line. There's a flag on the field back at the 15. 26-yard return as it stands.
During the kick, personal foul, double team block, 2 members of the receiving team, 15, half the distance correction, first down.
On Anthony, this is one of a series of rules that have adjusted kickoffs over these last few years,
Correction
moving the
during the
kickoff
return.
further forward, and now you only have a 2-yard lead up in the gunners, and only 3 players far enough back to create a bit of a wall there.
Well, I think it's all about the safety. And of course, you know, with the kickoff return, you have guys coming down full speed. You have some major collisions. So I think in an attempt to make the game safer in that area, that's what they're doing.
Play fake and a throw out of the backfield complete. Uzama. That's across the 30. Jalen Smith brings him down. He had that early facial laceration. Comes back to a 23-yard pickup.
Couple good things on this play. Andy Dalton getting rid of the football in a hurry to Uzama, but right there you see Tyler Croft making a nice block for his buddy, who he's competing with the tight end, but it doesn't matter. He's going to help him out. So Dalton with the pass right away with the defender in his face, and then Croft, nice tackle for Uzama.
Uzama last year, 10 receptions, 5th-round pick out of Auburn, his 4th year. Dalton under pressure, rolls away and completes. And this is Joe Mixon, hit by Woods. Pickup of about a yard.
Oh, we saw Dalton get away from the pass rush with Marcus Lawrence, number 90, right there. And Dalton escapes, gets the throw off.
Dalton, native of Katy, Texas, with Mixon in the backfield. It's 2nd down and 9. And it's Mixon bulldozing his way toward the 35. 4-yard pickup there. Mixon out of Oklahoma, but it's the Texas guys that have a special place in their heart for this game. Andy Dalton, key among them.
Wow, a lot of Texas guys. Trey Hopkins went in Texas, Owehi, Texas A&M, Perkins, Texas, Carson A&M, Jackson, Houston, and just go right down the line. A lot of Texas guys, and you'll hear that argument, not only Texas colleges, but the high school. You know, is it Florida, is it Ohio, is it Texas, is it Southern California? There's a lot of players on this Bengals, a lot of excellent football players from the state of Texas.
Loud inside AT&T Stadium on 3rd and 5. Bernard into the backfield. Dalton stepping forward, and he's going to run across the 40, and with 1st down yardage. Ball squirts loose. Dalton showing that elusive running ability once in a while. 13-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, number 54, Jalen Smith, not a bad linebacker. And Dalton, watch this. Whoop! There's Smith goes to the field. Dalton doing a nice job avoiding that tackle.
Mixon returns. Dalton out of Katy, Texas, moved there in 1st grade, and his neighbor comes over, talks to his mom. You coming to the high school football game this weekend? No, my son's in 1st grade. She says, so what? Are you coming to the football game? That's what it is here. This is Mixon off the left-hand side. Loss of a yard on the carry. Dalton one of 6 out of Katy High School that have made their way to the NFL. Still follows those games on Twitter.
Very nice parents, and they come to Cincinnati occasionally. We come down here, usually get a chance to see them. Just a great family that he comes from, and himself, great guy.
Quick throw on the slant. Dalton leveled on the play. And A.J. Green holds on 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
Boy, this is what we cannot have. Demarcus Lawrence just going to the inside of Bobby Hart and getting a clean shot on Dalton. They're doing a good job. A.J. Green right there.
We keep joking about it when we see folks. AJ, he's going to be starting on opening day, right?
I think so. I think he
Play
has
is
a good
being
chance of
stopped
making this team again.
for a medical timeout.
Medical timeout on the field. It'll be 3rd down and 2 once this all gets sorted out.
Now those, you know, I talked about Demarcus Lawrence taking the inside move on Bobby Hart. Got to get a hand on him. Got to at least slow him down a little bit. You can't. To me, we're driving over today, and we noticed the Nolan Ryan Express. When we used to clean with somebody, we used to call it the Nolan Ryan, the no-hitter. And that was pretty close to a Nolan Ryan. You cannot have that. That's where you got to separate yourself. You got Obuehi, you have Fisher, and you got Bobby Hart, who's gotten the start the last 2 weeks.
Amazingly, Hart is still only 23 years old. People forget that, but he started 21 games for the Giants. And the question is consistency and fewer negative plays. That's what they're looking for. As Mixon into the backfield here on 3rd down and 2. Most sustained drive so far for the Bengals, but a penalty here should move them back.
Somebody moved too early. Getting a little anxious.
Full start. Offense, number 87. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Uzama.
Look at it, number 87, Uzama. Just getting a little hitch there. That's all it takes. A little hitch moving forward. Doesn't take a whole lot to get that penalty thrown.
Uzama had a nice catch earlier on the drive. Moving back 5 yards. The 49. It's 3rd and 7 with Bernard out in front of Dalton in the shotgun. Dalton wheeling it up. A.J. Green nearly intercepted. Woods, Xavier Woods. And to the Muskie and Bomber faithful, it is Xavier.
Unlike last time when he overthrew A.J. a little bit, the safety was there in time, Woods, to almost make that interception. Last time the safety didn't get there in time. That would have been completed probably last time, but this time Woods doing a nice job covering for the cornerback.
Punt team trotting on as a player down at the sideline. That is Xavier Woods. A lot of speculation. Maybe Earl Thomas could make his way in. Chris Richards is the new defensive backs coach for the Cowboys. He was the ringleader of the Legion of Boom. As Dallas with a 10-point lead should be getting the football back after Woods makes it to the opposite sideline. Eaton off to the sideline for Dallas defensively as Cincinnati sends the punt team out. Kevin Huber is back out of McNicholas, and UC. Lance Lenore, Chicago native out of Western Illinois, is back deep to return. Huber will be setting another couple records this year almost assuredly. Fair catch called for. Lenore's got it. And another fine fair catch forced by Huber, 43-yard punt. So Dallas will have the football, and we've talked a bit about Cincinnati making some changes. We know Terrell Austin has moved upstairs, so a bit of a change having the defensive coordinator up in the booth. But Frank Pollock, this game means a little bit more.
It does. He was here coaching the offensive line the last couple of years for the Dallas Cowboys. He comes over, doing a nice job. You know, so he's one of those intense guys, you know, in your face. And right here to the left, we see Paul Alexander comes over and switches positions. He not coaching positions, but positions as the former offensive line coach of the Bengals. Now he's coaching the offensive line for the Cowboys. Actually spent 23 years with the Cincinnati Bengals coaching the offensive line.
Cooper Rush handing off. Absolutely nothing here. Bo Scarborough loses 3.
Andrew Billings, number 99, the guy we've been talking about. Look at this. Penetration, grab him, throw him down. Both hands. That's a lot of body, a lot of big hands to grab one of those. And Scarborough's not a small guy. And he threw him around like he was a small guy.
Scarborough is generously listed 6'1", 235.
And that's not small.
Cooper Rush, in his second year as an undrafted free agent, into the game at quarterback and under center. As Lance Lenore moves in motion, Scarborough is the deep back, and this time escapes the end zone. Gets back to about the 4-yard line. And you think about Cincinnati and this offensive line, Anthony, this is a group that's going to be more physical, more aggressive. That's what Frank Pollock brings to the equation.
He really does. You know, heard a little grumbling when he first got there, working the guys. Are we going to work this hard all the time? And I'm thinking, you're an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Defensive, you got to be working that way. You know, he's teaching a lot of good stuff, using the hands, punching, coming off the football. You know, so it's one of those things where you have a new coaching change, you got a new philosophy, new stuff, but the guys, I think, are adapting and doing well with it.
One of those difficult changes that Marvin Lewis had to make this year. As Rush fires, nearly high-pointed. This will go out of bounds. Darquez Denard gets back to his feet like he got clipped.
See Denard right here. He's looking, help from his safety. Ball's overthrown almost. Actually, it was his own guy, Jesse Bates, the rookie we'd been talking about, who undercuts him. Denard almost making the pick. We got a lot of new guys in there, that first unit. Some of the guys have been mixing almost 2 quarters that they had a chance to play. We're at 4:10 now, and they played to about 5 minutes in the second quarter, so they got some good time in tonight.
Jones to punt. Erickson has to come charging in on this. He'll return from the 45-yard line. Gets a block with the 35 wrapped up with a flag down at the 36. 40-yard punt, 10-yard return for now.
I think we had a block in the back. I think he tried to pull up, but he did get the block in the back is what it looked like. Not positive, but it looked like that.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 32 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, first down.
That's Mark Walton, the rookie out of Miami.
When you're a rookie running back, you have Mixon and Bernard in front of you. Special teams is a place you have to excel. This doesn't help the cause, but I think Walton will get plenty of more opportunities, not only in special teams, but running the football.
Well, here's the change of quarterback. Jeff Driscoll will play with the twos, at least to the end of the first half. Driscoll play fake, throws quick, and completes across the 45. Ball's loose. The Cowboys had it for a moment. They've got it again. Byron Jones. And it is Dallas football. Jones comes up with the ball. Tyler Boyd lost it. And a
Early on the
turnover
field was a
forced by
catch
this Cowboy
and a
defense.
fumble.
Driscoll doing a
Recovered
nice
by the
job throwing it in a
defense.
hurry with some
First
pressure.
down.
And Boyd tries to get some extra yards, and he comes across. More defenders are going to come and attack him, and he loses the football. There's a mad scramble. But as you mentioned, Byron Jones gets it right here. Nice catch, avoids one, and then the second guy strips the football. Not good.
Cameron Kelly came in and stripped it. They have really big expectations for him. Jones in his 5th-year option, former first-round pick out of UConn. So big season for Jones. And meanwhile, over on the training table, Devontae Harris.
Checking the knee. I'm sorry, Mike.
And back come the Cowboy offense with Cooper Rush at quarterback. Rush rolling and completes. Dalton Schultz wrapped up Jesse Bates after a 3-yard gain.
See a little play action right here. Then he rolls out to the right. Bengals good pressure. He unloads it quickly to Schultz, as you mentioned. Bates making the tackle.
Cooper Rush in high school at Lansing Catholic by his dad's estimation as a linebacker, offensive line, defensive line sized guy, looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy. The handoff goes to Scarborough. Hit at midfield. Preston Brown coming over. Evans at the bottom of the pile too. Cooper Rush, All-Pro if you only consider the preseason, one of 10 players to have 6 touchdowns in a single preseason.
Another guy in there for the Bengals, number 58, Carl Lawson. Last year he became a pass rushing specialist, got a few sacks, I believe 8.5 sacks last year as a rookie.
See him 58 at the bottom of your screen as Olawale has moved in, the fullback. Rush rolls over the middle and hit Blake Jarwin. 7-yard pickup.
Mike, another one of their draft picks they have in there. Local Cincinnati guy from Cincinnati Moeller. From the Ohio State University is Sam Hubbard, 94, who they're high on. They say he's smart, great work ethic. He's ahead. They say he's ahead of where he should be as a rookie, and they're really high on him.
Hubbard grew up a Bengals fan, which makes it easy to
the 2-minute warning.
Move 164 custom jerseys with his name on it. 2-minute warning. Dallas will face 4th down and 4 in a bit of no man's land when we return. Bengals.com/seize the day. And, well, that opening Thursday, Anthony, should be a pretty decent time. As this ball booted away, Chris Jones bounces back outside the 10, gets batted to the 4. How about that schedule in the early going? That one big game in September. I know you're looking forward to it.
I am. September 13th, Thursday night game. Ravens, I'll be there. And I think a lot of the 88 Super Bowl 23 players will be there. They'll honor the team, so I recommend everybody come out, root for a win first, and then help welcome a lot of the guys back that played in Super Bowl 23. So be there for that Ravens game, but then the rest of the home schedule. Dolphins, Steelers, Bucks, Drew Brees and the Saints, Brownies. Got to get those Brownies.
Giovanni Bernard flanking Driscoll. Another long field for Cincinnati. And on first down, Driscoll fires over the middle, popped up, and falls incomplete. John Ross had that bounce in off his pads.
Joe Thomas almost came up with that interception.
Would have been his second in as many weeks.
Crossing route there. Good coverage by Byron Jones. And Thomas almost coming up with the interception. Driscoll doing a nice job sitting in there with the white shirts around him, making that throw. Good defensive play by the Cowboys defense.
Bernard, the lone setback, just 8 minutes and 44 seconds of possession for Cincinnati in this first half. And Bernard is run over after a 2-yard gain with Tyree Robinson.
Second.
Knocking him down.
Charge timeout.
How about this for another one on that tackle?
This will be a 30-second
Charlton
timeout.
from Pickerington, Ohio. That's a great name.
Go figure, he did not eat tacos until college. He hated the nickname.
Oh my goodness. I saw that name and I said, I love tacos, I love that name.
Let's send it down to Mike Valpredo for an injury update.
Guys, rookie cornerback Devontae Harris injured 2 punts ago, came over to the sideline. They looked at his left knee. They've taken him back into the locker room. Rookie 5th-round pick will not return tonight, 37, Devontae Harris, guys.
Thank you, Mike. And Zach Martin is out the rest of the way with a lower leg injury as well for Dallas, their all-pro right guard. So a couple injuries in this first half as Driscoll faces 3rd and 8. And flag flies.
It was Obuehi, right tackle, just
Full start.
too quick.
Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty.
Obuehi
3rd down.
really struggling right now to put everything together.
Guy with great physical talent, tools. He's a guy that they're looking at maybe to take that right tackle position. As I mentioned earlier, you have Bobby Hart, who started both preseason games. Obuehi out of A&M, and then Jake Fisher, another big tackle out of Oregon, who's right there in the running.
Staff told us that this is an earned position for Driscoll. On 3rd down and long, completes. Uzama is short of the first down marker at the 15.5. A 6-yard gain. Team needed 13.
And final charge
The
timeout.
Bengal offense stalls out again.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
And another timeout burned by Dallas, their final timeout. So able to maintain 1:27 on the clock. And I think it's easy to say great first week and everything's positive, but whether it's the ownership, Mike Brown has said it, I think the coaches have been pretty clear about it. These things are going to take time. Bill Lazor called all the right plays week 1. Well, week 2, you need to adjust and keep progressing through.
You're right. It's 4 weeks. It's you got to progress. You have it right. You can't be satisfied with coming out the first week and moving the football and scoring. You got to do it not only week after week in the preseason, but series after series.
Lenore conceding a decent amount of field position here by letting this bounce. And Huber has done good work here. 52-yard bunt. And Andy Dalton and this group feel like they've got a pretty decent grip of the offense, but it's been a gradual progression through Hugh Jackson to Jay Gruden to Zampese, and well, now it's a different terminology. Everything's different.
It really is. I mean, you have Lazor, who now has been in control all offseason, camp now. but you still have a couple pieces, crucial pieces that you're looking to get in there and feel comfortable, and that's the offensive line. Sure, you got guys that have been here, but there's some key pieces.
Rush lost it. Ball on the ground. Sam Hubbard clawing that out. Connor Williams to get back there, and Hubbard's tremendous preseason continues.
Hubbard on the top side. Speed, he just gets around the corner. What happens is the offensive lineman, that's Chaz Green, leans a little bit. When you do that, you have a smart guy like Sam Hubbard. He's going to give you a little swat and get the corner, and that's exactly what he did to knock that football out of the quarterback's hand.
Well done by Connor Williams. 10-0 Dallas coming up at halftime. Marissa Contepelli's got a pretty decent piece about partner Anthony Munoz. Big anniversary year, couple ways. A lot going on, man.
A lot going on this year. Look at it as 20-40-60.
The foundation is slaying it.
Yeah, 20 years being in the Hall, I think, is what the piece is about. 20 years in the Hall, 40 years. My wife Dee Dee and I just celebrated 40 years in April. And then, as you mentioned earlier about a birthday, the big 6-0 tomorrow. So a great year.
Rush looking deep. It's too high. And over Vare Russell on the coverage. Michael Gallup, the target. Congratulations on the many anniversaries.
Well, thank you. It's been a great journey. A long time in Cincinnati, which we're thankful for the Brown family giving us an opportunity coming out of USC when a lot of teams it shied away because of injury. But Paul Brown, Mike Brown, Pete Brown, the Brown family said, we're going to take a chance on this tackle from Southern California. Here we are 38 years later after playing 13 years with the Bengals and making Cincinnati home. Very, very thankful.
Cooper Rush enveloped in the backfield.
Carl Lawson, there he is.
8.5 sacks last year, led NFL rookies.
Second charge timeout.
Let's look at it again.
Cincinnati.
Before it was Hubbard right here. Look at this. Not only
timeout.
tries to swat down, can't get it, but then he takes that inside arm and just pushes Fleming, the big tackle. That's called leverage and strength, and Lawson has that to make the sack. That's great adjustment on the move. He felt it. He utilized his strength, his leverage, and he got it.
These guys are pretty pumped up.
I'll tell you what, I would be too. You get a chance to get in there, and it doesn't matter who you're going against. It's a big tackle on the other side. You're going to get the pass rush. First, Hubbard knocks the ball out, and this time Lawson gets the sack. Take advantage of every opportunity when you're in there, and they're doing that.
Erickson to return. Treks back to the 30. Nice stutter step. Across the 40 now. Can he break free? Not quite. He's short of midfield, but with 39 ticks left on the first half clock. And a timeout to toy with. An 18-yard return. Erickson has put Cincinnati in a position to go try and do exactly what Matt Barkley did last time out. He able to take this team from the 49-yard line with 22 seconds left to the Cincinnati 11. So we'll see what goes here.
Well, that's the great thing about preseason. You get different situations. You see how your players react to it. And right here, got a few seconds left before half. See what you can do. Hopefully put them in position to get 3 at least.
Driscoll, deep drop, fires up the right sideline, and it's intercepted. Lost the target, and it's picked off. Yanked down by Chidobe Awuzie.
Once again, trying to lay it in right behind the corner with the safety coming over, but Awuzie making a nice play, intercept. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Mike, that looked like your vertical there. He got up, tipped it, caught it. Great defensive play. Right idea by the Bengals, but an excellent play. Wow.
What was that?
It reminded me of your vertical, the way you got up there, man. Second, third floor.
Yeah, I can touch the scoreboard in this joint.
Don't feel bad. My vertical was not very good either.
Cooper Rush has first down and 10 from his own 31. No timeouts. And he does throw over the middle. On a Wally. With Nickerson cleaning up Jordan Evans. Wrapping him.
A couple of the young linebackers that have been doing well so far in the preseason that are, I know, Nickerson fighting for a spot.
Rush fires near sideline. Schultz does not get out of bounds. And that should take us to halftime as Russell made the stop.
This
And
is
the end of the first half.
of the second quarter.
Well, impressive showing from Dallas, and Cincinnati has some things to work on here, Anthony, at halftime and nearing the midway point of the preseason.
They really do. It's, you know, some mistakes out there, some inconsistencies, some breakdowns, allowing them not to keep drives going. I'm sure they'll make those, emphasize those at halftime. That's what halftime's for, and they got to come out and play much better.